Alright, so we are going to get into this match here. On the dire side is going to be EG, and we've got a pause because one of the players from LUCCINI has disconnected, so we'll just take a little bit of a chill pill. And probably look at these drafts a little bit more. So EG have gone for a lot of cores that are melee. Basically all except one of their heroes is melee, so I guess you could count Zai as somewhat ranged with the Sherry Toss, but all their auto attacks are going to be in a very small range, whereas for LUCCINI, two of the cores are melee and the Wind Ranger and Vengeful Spirit are ranged, so they could possibly kite them a little bit, but it isn't a huge mismatch here. Alright, we are ready to go here. And let's introduce our team. So here for Evil Geniuses, it's going to be Alright, I'm back in the game. We didn't really miss too much. Someone could get Count out here. Fear hasn't leveled anything up. Fluff and Stuff is behind the trees. Is he going to see him? Yeah, Fear is just going to go over towards his tower. And he's going to get vision of the Slardar now. And the rest of the Radiant, they are going back towards the rune spot. Zai is possibly ready to take the rune up. There's a sentry ward available. Not sure if they want to. Well, actually, they have so many sentry wards on the Radiant side. Fluff and Stuff has 2, and Venge has 1.
Every coin helps.
And they don't end up wasting any on the rune. In any case, 1 rune goes to each team here, both going to the mids. And we'll get into the game. So it's going to be a Fear, Lifestealer, PPD on the Disruptor, and Zai, Bounty Hunter, up against the Sword playing Slardar top. We've got a Sumail Phantom Lancer mid against Ifrit on the Wind Ranger. Fluff and Stuff is also going to be heading in here on the Tusk. And finally bottom, we've got Lord Wilmore on the Slark and Shekid playing Vengeful Spirit. There's going to be an open wounds onto the sword. There was a crush, and there's no glimpse. Are they going to be able to take this Slardar down? Yes, they are. Zai finds the first blood, and they all chase down the Slardar. 1 crush, not enough. And also inside the jungle is just Universe. He's gone for the Anchor Smash and the Iron Talon build, stacking up the camps like a pro, because that's what he is. And he is going to be jungling for the first bit of the game. And they've got the Crush and Ice Shards here on the PPD, trying to chase him down. But Fluff and Stuff is now taking a lot of damage. There's another Crush available. PPD could be to the death here. And the Sword not quite able to find the kill. Now going to get chased down by Fear and Zai. Zai is going to go for the damage. They're getting blocked out by the creep, so they are forced back. And that's going to be 2 deaths on the top lane in the first 2 minutes of the game. Now Fear could be harassed out a little bit by Fluff and Stuff, and he's not yet level 2. Still needs it to be able to get to the Feast, the Lifesteal level. And Disruptor kills him, or PPD kills himself on the neutral creep, just to get back to base faster and get some mana back. Sumail is fine in the mid lane, just taking some harass from the Wind Ranger. Zai is walking over towards Fluff and Stuff, who's still level 1. Lifestealer has now made it up to level 3. It is saving a level right now. Zai is putting the harass on the buff and stuff. And could keep putting it. Could keep hitting the Slardar. And Zai's got that Orb of Venom. He can slow him down. Zai's just gonna walk forward, really forcing them out of the lane. Forcing them outside of XP range. Being very annoying to the Radiant side here. And he's also scouting out buff and stuff as he moves towards the rune. Zai gets the hit onto buff and stuff. He's got a Sentry Ward available, but the Slardar isn't even close. And Zai can keep chasing this. And Zai is going to continue to go on the buff and stuff. He's got... he will have enough mana for the Impiz. The question is if they're going to be able to take him out. He's actually going to try to TP away, and he's able to make it. Doesn't even have to spend the mana, so he gets a free trip back to base with that TP. And he doesn't feed to death. Zai is actually so smart. And with that happening, Universe has now gone over to bottom. He is on a level deficit to the Slark, but it's not anything massive. And Tidehunt is pretty good at staying alive. Sora is just hitting around at the creeps here at top. Slardar and PL are currently tied for the last hits, with Fear slightly behind with all the action that's going on at top. That's really unsurprising. And he'll get a lot faster with these phase boots. Vengeful Spirit's going to guard the haste rune over at top, and Ifrit, he's looking at the bounty, but it gets taken by the bounty hunter, and now she's forced to use the wind run away. He slows down a lot, not actually that fast, and Zai gets another hit in there. Very smart, and he gets one more hit. The stun is going to be there. And the Wind Ranger is forced away. The Invis is off cooldown in 1 second, and he'll use it. And look at this, PL is going all the way deep for Ifrit. He's not going to find her. He's being very smart about it, and he's just going to go over to the creeps. He's actually so deep right now, he really wanted that kill. Over at top, PTBD could be in some trouble, but he could get crushed here. The snowball will be there, and they put Slardar in it. The crush is there to finish him off with Fear. Not quite able to find the kill. He's got the phase boost in 5 seconds, trying to chase down Buff and Stuff, but Buff and Stuff has the ice shards, and he's going to trap himself in with the Life Stealer. And there's going to be a pause out. Wind Ranger. I don't think there's any way that Fluff and Stuff actually gets out of this. It's going to get taken out and not able to go over to the creeps. At least LUCCINI are able to get onto the board with the kill. And Phantom Winds is still doing great on the mid lane. He's outlast hitting the Wind Ranger by 9 for now. He's doing pretty well for this early part of the game. He's running over to maybe hit some creeps with the power shot. And Bounty Hunter is over here, so he will scout this out. Universe is able to evade a gank, and Zaya's going to get gone on here. The Sentry Ward is there, and he's going to run over to top to the E. He's going to get stuck in with those ice shards. And the Disruptor can feel a little bit off. The game will continue. We've got Slark at the top of the last hits now. He's basically had a free lane this entire game, and he's gone for a Hand of Midas. So he wants to get that farm up. We're going to see Slardar getting gone over at the top lane. Fear is trying to chase him down, and Zai, he's walking around here trying to evade the crush. The Thunderstrike is going to do more damage here. Slardar trying to run away. He's going to go into the trees. TP's up in 7 seconds. Is he going to be able to get out? He's got enough mana for another crush. That salve is going to get cancelled. He goes towards his opponent's tower, and Stray Toss finishes off. Zai finds a kill. they will once again take down the Swardar, who is at this point nearly a level down on the Tidehunter.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
The Universe is almost at level 6. He's actually got it now, so we will have the Ravage for the next fight. He's going slightly aggressive onto the Swardar. He's forced out. Meanwhile, on the mid lane, lots of action going down. Vengeance Spirit is going to get Glenn's back. And Phantom Lancer finishes off the kill with the Lance. There's the Ravage. It's the first one of the game, and they'll get it. Universe throws it on the 2, and Fluffin and stuff. Ifrit, they're going to go down on the mid lane. Sumail not even going to get taken out by that one, and still has a battle charge. This could be some damage going for the tier 1 tower.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
And Sumail is also going to find an Invis rune and run over to the top lane.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Bounty Hunter looking pretty good right now. He is nearly level 5, getting closer and closer to that level 6. Sumail, he's running in on the Swardar. The Rage is going to get used, and the Swardar uses the...
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
They do end up taking down the Swardar, and Fear is going to get the focus fire on him. He could go into a creep, but he's not going to.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Oh, it's actually level 1 right now, so he can't go into an ancient, but he can still go into a creep to get his health back. Trying to check a couple of things with the client. We may see a go here on the Zai, who's still trying to get the level 6. There's 3 heroes here from the Radiant. You can take a quick look at the net worth graph, or net worth chart for the team. Slark is currently at the top with 4,900. There's a Phantom Lancer there with 4,300. And Lycia are not too far behind. A little bit surprising that, well, Phantom Lancer has actually already gone for his Boots of Travel, so he'll be very present around the map. Phantom Lancer will find the Lance onto Ifrit, chasing him down with that one. Zai is almost there on the mid lane, could come in for it. Ifrit will be able to get away. Zai really doesn't want to be too close to this. There's actually so many people here from the Radiant. Ifrit takes some damage from that bird. And Zai's just going to sit there to put some damage onto the Wind Ranger, and he will also go invisible. There's a Dust available. They will hit Zai with it, but the shards are not there. Here comes a Snowball. There could be a stun. They still see him. Vengeful Spirit not in range. And here comes the Phantom Lancer. He's put the Lance onto the Vengeful Spirit. Forces out another TP. Sumail and Zai continue to stay around the mid lane, putting some damage onto the tier 1. Over at top, there's a lot of damage on the Swardar. Swardar could be going down. The Rage is going to expire, and he's forced away. I think after the next team fight, I'll see if I can leave and reconnect and see if that fixes Dota TV. Anyway, LUCCINI are going around the map right now, looking for some farm.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
They're gonna smoke up. Lycia could be taking the tier 1 tower top. It's a good gold infusion for them, but the smoke, they're actually gonna try to wrap around on it. And Zai is going to get caught out. They use the dust, and well, Sumail, he's going to try to go for the haste room, but he's not going to be able to find it. Doppelganger's over to the other side, and he's going to go right over that cliff.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Fear's invisible here. He's also smoked up, and he's going to get broken by the vengeful spirit. He sees her, and he's not quite able to get in range for the open wounds. There's Universe. He's got the gush available. Just going to use the ankle smash in the middle of the lane. Zaya's no level 6, so he's got that track. And Tidehunter is somehow level 9. He's been really doing well with the levels so far, and he's actually, other than the Slark, it tied with most of the Dire for the highest level. Things seem to be pretty calm, so I'm going to see if I...
Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Alright, we're going to keep going with this game. And Sumail's going to continue to get his farm up. He's at Boots of Travel, Ring of Aquila, and he's also going to get a very quick Diffusal Blade. LUCCINI will stand on the high ground. They're not doing too well at taking down towers. Zai's got the life stealer inside of him. He could pop right out, and Zai doesn't go inside the tower range. He's able to go on to Ifrit. He's going to throw down. Okay, there is the Static Storm. Wind Ranger is going to get immediately taken out, and that's a track kill going the way of EG. The first track kill of the game. And that's also going to be a tower for them. Now shout out to Kip, who is doing our camera work, and I am not doing any of it. I'm just kind of sitting here so that I don't have to worry about it. And he is handling all the streaming, the camera stuff, doing all the fun stuff, and definitely shout out to him for helping me out so that I don't sit here alone talking to myself, which is generally what happens. Clem's back onto the tusk. He's going to get a snowball here and trying to get out. He's going to go over to the creeps, and he could get a out here. There is the open wounds, and Bounty Hunter will once again find the track kill.
Dire's structures are fortified.
And Spartar's ready here. Doesn't have a blink dagger. Let's put the amplified damage on the Fear. At least Spark is able to get a camera, or sorry, the tower at bottom.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
Fear has gone over towards the Ancients, and Zaya's trying to chase down Lord Wilmore on the Slark. He actually could find the courier, but it's just a little bit too fast for him. He really wants to find his kill onto his Slark, and Slark thinks there possibly could be some wards here, but it's actually just the Bounty Hunter. It's one of the tough things out of the Slark. Like, if you're seen by the other team, your regen and move speed go away, so it's pretty noticeable, but you don't know if it's a ward or a Bounty Hunter.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Now the push could come in here to the bottom tower. Ravage still available from Universe.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
We are 60 minutes into this game. And Fear has come up. He's going towards his Echo Saber. And he is going to be taking it down fairly quickly. That is the second tower of the game going the way of EG. And no trade right now for LUCCINI.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Our focus fire being used on the top lane. They're taking the creeps out, and Ifrit continues with the damage. Does take the tower, hitting him a few times, but EG have now gone into Roshan, and the scan by LUCCINI tells him about it. Can be a good Roshan going way of EG. And LUCCINI, they possibly could try to go for 2 top towers, but it's really... they don't really go fast enough. Tusk is wandering over there. He's cracked up, throws in an ice shards, and keeps him away from Roche. Fear might back up. He may decide to defend. Right now, well, Phantom Lancer, he finds Vengeful Spirit. He's going to go on to her and do quite a bit of damage. There's a crush available, but they don't hit him. They don't hit anyone. There is going to be the Stag Storm and the Glimpse back. The sword is going to get dulled as he's going to go down in the jungle, and they're going right on the top. Focus Fire is there, and Maelstrom on Windmaker. Of course, it is the Universe Ravage, and they get a double kill on him, taking down so many kills for LUCCINI. LUCCINI did get 2 towers, but they also took so many deaths there. And that is a 2100 gold lead going the way of EG, and they go back towards Roche. They go into the Roche pit, and they're going to be taking down the big guy. Aegis probably going to go on to Fear.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
LUCCINI don't really seem interested in trying to fight this at all.
Roshan has fallen to the
Fear
ground.
takes the Aegis.
Radiant's middle tower.
Sark with the Shadow Blade is trying to scout this out, and he is underneath the sentry ward. Blink forward, Zai, he's put the track out, and he's going to pay for it, getting immediately taken out by Slardar and the rest of the Radiant. And EG are forced back. Giving up Zai, though, is not the worst thing in the world. But it is a kill going the way of LUCCINI. And it gives him a swipe at his face. Foppin Stuff now has a Gem of True Sight in his inventory. Really wants to make it so that Bounty Hunter isn't as effective. Although he could always end up feeding the gem to the other team. That would be extremely bad for LUCCINI. They need their vision, and they need their Slark to be able to be a presence in these fights. Zaya's here, looking at Ifrit. He's got a lot of room to move right now, and Tusk doesn't have his gem. It's actually on Spark right now. And they could see Zai. Zai is going to get dusted up. There's going to be a snowball in, and that's going to be 2 deaths by Zai. He's got no chance to survive that. But there is still Phantom Lancer being a bit of a nuisance around the map. He's taking down the tier 1 tower. And he's forced Ifrit to respond. Taking a look at the items here, Tidehunter has now finished off the Guardian Greaves and make his team a bit more tanky. Phantom Lancer has the Diffusal Blade. It's a big damage steroid for him. And Fear is now sitting on an Armlet and Echo Saber, and he may be going for a Desolator. That is some really good damage from Fear. Looks like LUCCINI could be grouping up here for a smoke. They do have one on Tusk. But Slark is out of mana pretty much. Might not be the best time for them to go for anything. Here come EG in through the bottom lane. They are smoked up, almost daring LUCCINI to try to defend this. And PL continues to send in the Illusion's top. He's also got a Yasha towards the Manta Style. Sumail just farms so quickly. And this is a 21-minute Phantom Lancer with Boost of Travel, Diffusal Blade, and Yasha. It makes things extremely difficult for LUCCINI because not only do they have to be fighting this team fight of EG, but they also have to worry about the split push and the damage from PL. I guess before this fight we can take a look at the XP and gold. XP is about 5,000 in favor of EG, and gold is 7,500. We may have a defense on the mid tower. Universe is ready with the blink. He could go in there. It's going to be the fortify, and Universe gets hit by the shards. It cancels the blink for 3 seconds. And he's just going to blink forward, and do they find Slark? Slark is possibly looking for some kills. He could find the PL, he will. Kill is just going to run away. Tower gets denied by Tidehunter. And I think EG, they may just keep going here.
Tower is under attack.
Slark is trying to take care of things. There's going to be a glimpse. Back onto very far away for Vengeful Spirit, who's able to TP away. They don't find her. Lucini is on top. I guess the glimpse actually went so far that EG were not ready for wherever it was actually going. In any case, this is a tier 2 tower going their way. Fear is going to be doing massive damage with the Desolator, trying to end this game very quickly. We're 13 kills to 5, 23 minutes in, and well, Lucini, they may try to go for a base trade. Ifrit is using the focus fire onto the top tower, and that's going to force out a double TP from EG. They do not want to lose this tower at all. And Universe and PPD will waddle their way back down the mid lane. And if we take a look at the vision for each team, really Lucini only have vision around the river. Meanwhile EG, they've got one around the Ancients, but that's about it. The vision seems to be pretty sparse here from each team. I guess they don't really care. They don't really want to see the map at all. Disruptor does have 2 observers that he could place down soon. And here come EG down the mid lane. Yeah, there's gonna be no track on the Wind Ranger just yet. She's gonna get away. There's a track on Sparta for now. Ancient Black Dragon with the Light Stealer inside. He's going in through the mid lane. He's burning down the creeps with his fire. And it seems that Sumail just wants to push in top, but he doesn't have any creeps, and they're very far back top lane. EG's just going to run around for a couple seconds here. I believe Tidehunter is going to be going for a 4-staff. That Staff of Wizardry. Lord Wilmore ready with the Shadow Blade. And Sumail is just going to continue to keep the creeps away. And EG rotating, they want to stop Ifrit at top. And I think they may have vision of this. She blinks into the trees. And her and Fluff and stuff are going to get away. Yeah, there's no interrupt here from Zai. EG really did not want to lose any towers to the Rat. So they keep pushing out the lanes. They keep Lucini away from their towers. And they're going to keep going in this match. Slark, still at the top of the network. BKB and Shadowblade for him. And do they find anything here? Zaya is actually scouting it out. Has to be careful of the Slark who has the gem. Mantis Style has been finished on Phantom Lanceres, and he's also put a point booster on him. Any other big items? Not really. Lucini are kind of having their farm starved out, but there's still 3,500 gold on Slark. Roshan will be up soon. He's getting closer to that secondary timer.
Quick time.
Now, Universe has gotten a haste rune, and he's walking pretty fast through the river. He's almost finished up that 4-staff, and someone's going to pick up this double damage. Still looking for vision here. Top is still getting pushed in. Shini really focusing on that lane. And EG may just say that they don't really care about it. There's a lot of people here from Lucini. Okay, so the TP comes back from a Life Stealer. He is ready for it. We'll get the open wounds, and Sark is forced to go away. Fear doesn't have the Aegis, remember. As Roshan is nearly up. Lord Wilmore waiting with the Shadow Blade.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Roshan will
attack.
respawn pretty soon. And both teams just continue to avoid each other. This is almost like that enemy game, LUCCINI playing pretty passively, don't really want to get taken out of their shell at all. They want to be very passive, make sure that they get to the late game situations that they want, and then win through those. And it worked in the last match against BSJ. Roshan has respawned though, and there is a double damage rune to help him take it. LUCCINI nowhere close, and this is most likely going to be another easy Roshan for EG. Qualifiers is also getting a bit closer to his Assault Cuirass. And Wind Ranger should be getting her Ag soon. Roshan is going to be taken by the Light Steward, and he's picked up the Aegis. Also, the Swardart almost has a BKB, so that could help him out throughout the fight as well. Still waiting for some action here on the map. Sumail gets hit a little bit by that ice shards, but he's not too worried about it at all. Zai is being a bit aggressive here, looking for someone to kill. He's going to find Fluff and stuff, and he will go for the slow. Snowball's going to be there, but he's forced to go for Zai, and Zai he's just going to keep the damage on him. Sure, he thought will finish him off. And that Walrus Punch is really for nothing. EG continue to lengthen their advantage here. Gold right now is about 10,000 in favor of them. We could see a bit of a go on the mid lane. Fear, there's a glimpse back, and Sparta is going to get completely blown up by this Static Storm Desolator combo. It's a big hero down in the mid lane, down for 47 seconds. And they may go for the high ground here, especially with the Phantom Lancer getting spammed out a little bit by the power shots. Can they do anything about this? They really need the Sparta for this defense, and Fear with the Rage, he's just going right for the tier 3 tower. So is Sumail, he needs a couple of Legions to help him out. He's also going to drop the Manta style. Wind Ranger continues to try to spam that. Okay, she does hit the Life Spear with the Kill Illusion. And Sword comes in, he uses the BKB, but he's completely missed the jump. Fear now turns around, goes right for Shekin. Shekin's down, and Lord Wilmore, he's stealing stats as much as he can, goes into the ultimate. Fear is getting very low, but he's still got that Aegis. He goes into a creep. Buff and Stuff just kind of sits there. Double kill for Fear. Buff and Stuff gotta buy back, but these racks are nearly down. Here comes Sparta back to the fight. He gets the crush on the Fear. And that was a nice dodge by Sumail. Actually with the doppelganger. Going on to Buff and Stuff. All the mana is gone, but he's still got enough for the Snowball. Ravage. Not there just yet. Fear was forced adopting in for that. And they go on to Lord Wilmore, who still got some mana, and there is going to be the Ravage onto the Wind Ranger. Wind Ranger has to run away, but he's going with the Wind Run. Not going to be enough. EG takes the kill in 55 seconds. On the sideline, sorry, that's the first Rex going down. They can rotate bottom if they want. They're going to move it back up a little bit. And Phantom Lancer is still doing work inside the base. Crouch is on point. Here comes Universe. He doesn't have a Ravage, but he's acting like he does. Yeah, BKB pops and Sparta gets back to the base, gets a beautiful crush on the 4, but at this point, it's really all moves. The team is just going down. Lord Wilmore once again goes into the ultimate. Fear still has an Aegis, and they chase down Lord Wilmore. Aegis is reclaimed in 2 minutes. It's almost like Fear probably should want to go down sometime soon. Disruptor gets taken out by the Sladar, and Lord Wilmore working his way up here. Spark goes on to Universe, and now he could get caught out. Pops the BKB, Fear uses the Rage, and it's going to be a man fight. That's going to be the Aegis being popped. Now Sumail is probably going to doppelganger away. And Guardian Greaves used by Universe, keeping him alive. And now the Cherry Toss goes over everybody. They take down the Slark and the Tusk, and that's going to be a double kill for Sumail. He's just going all over the LUCCINI side. Swap away by Defensive here, trying to save Wind Ranger, but it is not enough. They take her, they surround her, and that's triple kill for Sumail. They haven't called GG just yet. Still not calling GG. Fight recap. There is 6,100 gold in favor of EG. That's good, I guess. Well, they take 2 racks, and I guess they're gonna have to get out because LUCCINI don't really seem willing to let this end. 20 seconds still left for Wind Ranger and Slark. They're gonna have to do this with just a Slardar, a Vengeful Spear, and a Tusk. EG are going for the tier 4 tower. I guess they're gonna back up now. LUCCINI, for some reason they believe they can get back into this. Oh, Blink, Crush off the mark. Fear now goes in with the open wounds and forces another BKB away from the Slardar. Glacier uses the creep to get out, 4-stepped away by the Tide, and here comes a Blink in by Slardar. Does end up hitting, but there is a Gush, and Infest is going to get broken by Lifesteer. Once again takes down the Slardar, and Lord Wilmore is now into this fight. Fear uses the Rage, and Lord Wilmore, he's inside the ultimate form, and there's another Ravage. Doesn't actually hit onto the BKB Spark, but they're trying to take Ifrit down. Ifrit almost taking PKPD out, but it's not going to happen. Well, it does happen, but so does Ifrit. And at this point, I feel like a Disruptor is a lot less important than taking a Wind Ranger out. Spark, he is tracked up. Here comes Fear. He puts the open wounds on Lord Wilmore. And Slark, he doesn't have buyback. He is dead. LUCCINI look to be on their last leg, and that's going to be it. EG have made it into the semi-final of the America's Open Qualifier to TI6. That's going to do it for this match. 30 kills to 7 in 33 minutes. I'm Pithy, and thank you all for watching. This is for me and my observer Kip. Shout out to him for doing this one. Follow me on twitch.tv/PithyLegume, as well as on Twitter @PithyLegume.